Is that the right time up there? I love it.
It's a wonderful place to be if you've been inside. You'll see there's bookstores, coffee shops, bars, hotels, all sorts of really nice stuff in there. And yeah, nowadays the Amtrak goes through here. All of our local light rail goes through here. The Rocky Mountaineer comes through here. All sorts of great stuff. So one thing to keep in mind today as we go about the tour, the city of Denver, as we know it now, really started from pretty much right where we're at right now. There was a little shanty town about a half a mile over there in the early days, which I'll talk about that in a bit.
Got me checking my own self. Somebody's saying, and they say if you smell your own self, that is you. But I don't know. I just did it too. I just did mine. I'm like, what in the world? I just did it. I had to get my way back. You know what's the mic? He was in the air.
I can't believe having conversation. Horrible body
Oh, I got a filter. You know, I don't like filters.
Yeah, beautiful. With or without. I'm the one who
Wait, do I got a space in my teeth? You didn't hear me? Yeah, they. Oh no, they just stood. I was like, yeah, fix the space in my teeth.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we all situated back there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. There's one more person on the group that isn't quite here, but they're on the street. So we're gonna make a quick little pickup of this guy. And,
Nice.
Gotta get him, you know. All right. If anybody gets too hot or too cold, let me know. Too cold? Too hot? Too hot. Yeah, we'll talk with the government, and anything that you found on that claim was yours to keep. There were some stipulations to it, though, that you had to make some sort of improvements to your claim in a certain amount of time, and if you did not do that, somebody could come and jump your claim and take your land from you. So there's a guy named William Larimer, who is kind of unofficially known as one of the founding fathers of Denver. Well, he got very good at jumping people's claims and other nefarious activities. This is Larimer Square. This is Denver's original Main Street. So all of these buildings on this street here were built in the late 1800s. Now, if you were to walk down this street, back in those days, this is more or less what it would have looked like, minus all the Avs jerseys. But all of these buildings are protected. These are all the original facades from when they were originally built. And they also say that a lot of these buildings are haunted in here, which I believe. Throughout the year, there's all sorts of really great events that happen here. They do like an Oktoberfest here. They have a Christmas celebration that goes on, like when the Nugs won the championship. There was a big thing here to see on the shield, but she's actually got the Colorado State seal on the shield. She's meant to represent the might of Colorado. And then below her, you'll see this first statue here with the woman. The kids are sitting on books, and if you see below her feet, it says learning. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, as we come around the back side here, we've got a soldier, sword, helmet, lady there.
Look at that.
Now, it's kind of difficult to see, but actually below his feet, it actually says loyalty. And as we come around the last side here, this one's pretty self-explanatory.
Wow.
Is for love.
Oh, wow.
And you'll see we got Cupid there, and the man and the woman there. So the idea behind this statue is that love, learning, and loyalty are three of the characteristics, traits, and values of Colorado. Some of the symbolism of this statue is that Dr. King is actually standing on the shoulders of these four people because of the work that those four did. They laid the groundwork for him to go on and lead the civil rights movement like he did. You'll also notice that Dr. King is facing the south. The civil rights movement started in the south.
Oh, interesting.
But if you look across the way, you'll see there's some benches and there's kind of a silver like desk over there. If you come back here on your own time and you want to learn a little bit more, there's a lot of information on that plaque over there because there's some things we can't really see, some of the stuff that's on the ground around the statue, as well as the meaning of the four walls that are around the statue and the different reasons
I didn't even
for the
know about
information that's
this.
on those walls. But every year on Martin Luther King Day, thousands of people meet right here. And
Hi, Pam.
Announcing
Oh, so beautiful. I'm so intrigued. Can we drive up in the mountains? I would love. That is so amazing. And it really looks good on my camera, for real.
Her work as a seamstress up in Glenville.
Yeah, she was one of the surviving.
And she ended up meeting a man named J.J. Brown as a prospector. They got married. He hit a gold mine, literally, so they made a ton of money. So they came down here and they bought this big, beautiful mansion. Wow. Now, Molly Brown's really famous because she did a lot of really great work, social work for people. So she was ahead of her time in many ways. She ran for Senate before women were even allowed to vote. She started some charities and foundations that still exist to this day. She did a lot of work with workers' rights and unions as well. But she's most famous because she was actually over in Europe and she got a telegram saying that her son was sick and that she needed to come back home. So she booked the quickest passage back to the U.S., which was the Titanic. Yeah, and we all know what happened to the Titanic. So the story goes that, Molly Brown was in her late 30s when the boat sank. And the story is that she was trying to give up her seat on the lifeboat to somebody younger. Well, she was wearing a very expensive fur jacket. The crew knew she was a wealthy person, and they did not want to let a rich person down on the boat. So they threw her into a lifeboat, kicking and screaming, and basically forced her off of the Titanic. Now, she was credited with helping save a bunch of people, pulling them out of the water into the lifeboat. So she did survive the sinking of the Titanic. She made it back to the States. She lived a lot in New York as well. She was an actress out there and performed and whatnot. But when she passed away, they wrote an article about her in the New York Times titled The Unsinkable Molly Brown. The thing is, her name is actually Margaret. Her name her whole life was Margaret. I don't know if Molly Brown reads better on a headline than Margaret Brown, and that's why they did it. But basically, after she passed away and this article came out, she kind of got a whole new fame that she didn't really have when she was alive, and she had a different name for the rest of us. So kind of odd, that little bit of how her name changed and whatnot. But yeah, so that's her story. So if you can tour the Molly Brown house, but if you go over there, they only refer to her as Margaret because that was her name. But yeah, kind of interesting. From one of the few states that also has a state dinosaur. I guess what I'm trying to say is we're better than you out here. We have a dinosaur. But no, we love our dinosaurs out here.
What a wonderful, magnificent moment. To walk out the front door and see this is ridiculous. But not in a bad way. Have you seen that? They say that's snow up there on top of the mountains. Look at Allah. Look at Allah.
833 per month, plus visa taxes. Just call 844-711-8800 to take advantage of this amazing offer.
Las Vegas and Nevada. You get it? Las Vegas, Nevada. We give this place 2 thumbs up. Again, the corner or intersection of Las Vegas, Nevada, and I think we're still in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Girls Trip.